get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Hello and welcome to the fabulous world of Dream Builders Realty, where we are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles. My name is Trish Adams and I'm the owner-operator, and I have a fabulous team here to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we're here to help you. If you need questions on down payment assistance, if you have credit that's not so great but you need some help with that, we're here. We are your go-to people. So please feel free to reach out and we can help you with any of those needs. And you can contact any of our fabulous agents at 336-770-2712.
Dream Builders!
Great day, everyone. Hope all is well. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Divine Connections Magazine comes out quarterly. It's faith-based and inspirational. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, great things that's going on in the community. And so we love to share your good news. All right, so just a little bit about Divine Connections and what's going on. It is now time where you can get your copy of Divine Connections Magazine. Our issue just came out in June. So we have gospel artists, entrepreneurs, events, things that's going on. So make sure you get a copy of Divine Connections Magazine. And also, if you're interested in getting an interview on this channel, if you have something that is great and you want to share, make sure you email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Awesome. So next on our agenda is our next big event for Divine Connections will be Saturday, September 11th. Saturday in Hall River, North Carolina. And I am looking for vendors. If you are a vendor, and I would love to connect with you and see what you have. If we don't have that spot already taken, because we have a lot of calls coming in. But you can text 336-338-8903 and share with me what you do, and we'll see if we have a spot for you. Awesome. Next on Divine Connections, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, for your ministry, for your book, or your gospel artist, please make sure to email us. We would love to help you out with that service. That's one of our services that we provide. Next on the agenda is we have spots available for sponsorship on the show. So before and after the show, we have 30-second spots available for other gospel artists, entrepreneurs, or anybody that's doing something positive. 30-second spots to help you promote your business or your ministry. And so it's a 3-month agreement, and then it'll be on before or after the interview. So you can go to Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com and let us know what you do and if you're interested in being a sponsor. Awesome. With the event that's coming up, the website is ready for you to go ahead and get your ticket. Don't procrastinate, because it may be sold out by the time you get there. So go ahead and order your ticket. Only $12. There'll be gospel artists, praise dance, moms, food truck vendors. We're going to have a phenomenal time, giving God all the glory for what he has done for all of us during this time and during this season. And you can get your ticket at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor, Divine Connections are doing great things throughout the year. If you would like to be a sponsor and be connected with Divine Connections, text 336-338 8903 and see more information about how you could be a sponsor and connected as Divine Connections to continue to go on. All right, so that's the Divine Connection news that we have for today, and I'm definitely excited about today's guest. We have Miss Damali. Beautiful, beautiful young lady, and she's going to talk about her journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Make sure you like and share. Welcome, welcome, Miss Damali. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you so much for inviting me. I
Oh,
am honored to be here.
you're very welcome. Very welcome. Well, we want to know who you are and tell us a little bit where you're from and what you do.
Okay. Well, I am Damali Ezeh, and I am from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Um, and I am now a stay-at-home mom of four children who is on a journey of self-discovery and also entrepreneurship. So,
Okay.
and So, a little bit about myself. I grew up in Houston, Texas. I went to school at Prairie View A&M University and received a bachelor's in mechanical engineering. I graduated from school and started working in corporate America with General Electric and worked with them for 16 years until I was laid off last July in 2020 due to the pandemic and the hit to the oil and gas industry. So I spent 16 years in the energy and oil and gas industry. And so it was actually the best thing that ever happened. Honestly, it was a huge blessing for my life.
Yeah.
I had a lot of dreams and aspirations, and my mind was always stuck on how do I pursue that and still feed, how do my husband and I still feed these four children that we have to pursue? Because of course, I was making, a six-figure income. So how do you walk away from that to pursue a
Wow.
dream? So
Right.
that is where I was challenged and never made a move to do that, So, you know, one thing that I've learned, if nothing else moves you, life will.
Uh-huh.
So in my inability to move myself, life moved me. Um, so I ended up actually in December of 2020, excuse me, December of 2019, I traveled to Nigeria with my husband. My husband is Nigerian. And when I returned, my boss was like, no, excuse me, in 2020 with my children, and my boss was like, so now that you're back, I just want to let you know that you work from home too much, and we're going to reduce your work from home time. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm already super stressed out, and you want me to reduce the amount of time I work from home for this corporation? And it's really because she was new, honestly, and she always needed to discuss things, and she needed me there. And I understood that. But for me at the time, it was like, wow, right? Like I'm already stressed out, and this, one day a week that I work from home is now a problem. Wow. So,
Mhm.
my heart was just like, I've been wanting to leave. I've been wanting to pursue coding and do other things. And, this is the motivation for me to figure it out.
Right.
And so she was like, so, and I was like, well, I am going to take spring break with my kids because she didn't want me to take spring break. She was like, oh, well, after spring break, you need to watch your vacation time. And the thing is, in my office, it's permissive leave. So you take the time, right? So without permissive leave, I had 5 weeks of vacation anyway. So,
Okay.
it really was a non-issue that became an issue,
Right, right.
which was the issue. So all that led to, me being frustrated and really saying, I really want to leave this job and do something else. I'm so ready. And then boom, I got a call, my monthly review. And then she was like, hold on, I'm bringing on HR. And I was like, HR?
Right.
Get laid off. I'm about to get I seriously had like a praise party that I was about to get laid off because I had been working for this corporation for 16 years.
Wow.
So you know what that comes with. So I was able to leave there and really work on me, which is the biggest thing. I'm so grateful for that opportunity to be able to take a step away and just really focus on me.
Right.
That's what made the difference. So right now, from there to now, I I'm just kind of chronicling what's going on with me now that I've reached the point where I am. I was really depressed at a certain point. About probably 2019, I was working on healing myself, and I had gotten to the point to where I had really started to understand more about me and what I really wanted. And I was at the breaking point of being stuck in that. So I have done some internal work. Got laid off, and so I feel like I was kind of spiritually prepared for that and knew that I wanted to work on my mindset. And so that's where ATS comes into the picture. So after I got laid off, I actually signed up for ATS because they had all of these mindset courses. I don't know if you guys know anything about Mind Valley, but like one course could cost you $100, you know, and I've paid for courses with Mind Valley before. So when I saw, you know, all of these financial courses and business courses, I was like, for $19.99 a month, oh my God, like heck yeah, I'm signing up for this. And so I was just going through, you know, overcoming low self-esteem and other courses that really helped me, you know, with this journey and of just self-discovery and understanding and overcoming the things that I've identified that I really need to work on. So I understood that I really needed to work on my mindset. So I went straight for self-esteem because I already know I dealt with self-esteem. And then, you know, and then subconscious mind, retraining your subconscious mind was the other huge one that really had an impact on my life. So thank God for ATS, you know, and everything, you know, just everything that came with that spiritual walk with ATS. So yeah, I have to pause and breathe because I speak so fast. I have to slow down.
So you said you had to tap, you know, you had an experience of depression. What was your experience and how did you go into depression? Like what was going on in your life at that time?
Well, I had 3 children. I had a son and then I had twins. And then I was just already having a really hard time dealing with, you know, working full time, managing motherhood, managing a household, not having time for myself, you know, just all those little things that you just carry load that you just don't really know how to deal with emotionally and how to release, you know. So I was just holding on to so much. And I had gotten up to like 285 pounds. And I mean, I was checking my blood pressure daily at work because they had a blood pressure machine at the office. It tells you how negative and horrible the environment was. You got a blood pressure machine there. You got a line for it at lunchtime, you know. So, you know, it's just, you know, I just had too much going on. And then every day at work, it was just a cloud of negativity around because the whole environment was just a very negative environment. So it was a lot to carry. And I had gotten to the point to where I just couldn't take myself anymore. Like I couldn't take living like that. Like I looked at myself, I looked at my home, and I just said, help me. Like I just don't know what to do. And I started listening to this radio show my friends had tried to get me to listen to a long time ago called The Remix Radio, which is absolutely a life changer for me. And got a lot of, you know, different tips about managing your energy and, you know, why you feel the way you feel, you know, because there's a Mercury retrograde and you need to watch how you can. People like little things like that I never even was aware of, you know. So the more aware you become of those things, you can really understand and be prepared to deal with the emotions that come with that. So listening to that radio show on Friday nights and then joining her class, which was a August to May class every Saturday night at 8:30, you know, just going in on self and like understanding yourself, understanding your sign means, you know, just astrology, astronomy, numerology, just, you know, energy, crystals, all of those things just to help you just understand you and manage your energy and heal yourself. Because honestly, all of that really helped me to get to a place of healing. So we got to understand that it's not evil. And if you actually look, all of this stuff is in the Bible. So, I had to say that because I know sometimes Christians get a little nervous when you start talking about this stuff, but it's very natural and it's not evil at all. I don't worship the devil, you know.
It's all good. You took the time to kind of slow down and figure out that you're depressed and things that you're going through and you need to change your mind and you need something different. You know what I'm saying? Because you have yourself and you have your kids and you have your husband as well. And, women are strong beings, but, they need a strong, connection as well, to get through and be the mother they need to be and be the wife they need to be, and then to live and be happy themselves.
Yeah. And I realized that I was trying to be everything, trying to perform at work, trying to perform at home, trying to be everything. And I couldn't be everything. And then I just stopped being everything. I just stopped being anything. I just started floating through the day, just floating through it. So yeah, it was a rough, I remember it was a rough time. Like when I found out I was pregnant with my fourth. So here's a funny story.
Okay.
My twins started sleeping through the night. Like 2 days after their 2 weeks after their birthday, right? And like 3 days later, I found out I was pregnant with my fourth, which I was not ready for. I was so happy that they were sleeping through the night, and then 3 days later, it was like, okay, and in January you're gonna get a fourth. So I found out like when I was 4 months pregnant that I was pregnant with my fourth.
Oh wow!
Crazy. Yeah. So we had to cancel our trip to Nigeria and everything. It was like, okay, well, we're not going this year. We have a baby. So I was very depressed during the pregnancy, and I'm glad that I was able to get through that period. It was very rough. I tell my husband I don't remember any details of the day that my daughter was born. But I remember from the point I held her in my arms. I don't remember anything before I held her in my arms. Like it's unbelievable what the brain can do, right? So, but yeah, and she is such a blessing to this house. She is so much fun and full of life, and I'm so happy that she's here, So yeah, it's fun to do those things. But yeah. I went through the courses, and then one of the things I started doing, I guess in November, I started going to, or maybe it was the daily 8 a.m. business meeting with ATS, because the energy was just so awesome. I wasn't a business owner. I didn't need any business advice, but I would just hear how the business owners would say, "Hey, this issue, what do you think?" And then later they're like, "Hey, I tried this and it's worked so well, and this is happening and that's," and it was just like so inspiring to hear all these business owners just ask a question, get a question answered, and then like 3 weeks later be like, "Yo, what you told me was just amazing. This is what happened." And I'm just sitting there just listening, just soaking it all in and just having a good time, just enjoying and working on me and just listening to people have success. And it's just been wonderful to be a part of that, and then in the month of December, I left. We went to Nigeria for the month. So, the data there is outrageous. So I was not listening to ATS while I was there, especially when I was in the village. In Lagos, I did a couple times, but then it was just like, okay, I have to just catch it when I get back in January. So, when I got back, I was like, now, wait a minute. How did my best friend end up at ATS so on fire while I was gone for a month? I was like, what the world? What's going on? So I had to like come back and pay attention when I got back from Nigeria, because my best friend was on fire about ATS. And then I look around and now she's working for ATS.
That was your best friend.
Awesome. Ashley Patrick. So I was just like, wow. And so me being, in life, I've always been the path of least resistance person. So, going to Prairie View, my mom was like, "Hey, you haven't done any college applications. Here's an application. You fill it out and fill out this scholarship application." And then I got a scholarship to PV with the PV and became an engineer. It was like always just like wherever life took me, that's just where I went, But, now understanding that if you live life with intention, you can take yourself where you want to go and not just let life lead you however the wind blows, So that is one thing that I gained from that 8 a.m. meeting and other meetings, the esoteric training, like the esoteric trainings on Thursdays are amazing. that's where I learned how to be God. That's how I learned how to create my life. And now I'm at the point to where I'm ready to really pursue my business aspirations because I've built myself up enough and know enough about what I want and feel confident about pursuing that, that I can move forward now in my business aspirations and what my soul really wants to do in the long run. And that's what that's where I am right now. So I'm at that point. I've gotten the opportunity to pursue one goal, which is to, because I just feel like that's the future, blockchain. I want to open up schools in Nigeria that, I want the little Nigerians to be like, you know how the Indians are to IT and tech support. I want the Nigerian kids to be like that for blockchain. Like I want an army of like genius blockchain soldiers coming out of Nigeria to take over the internet world, So that's my mission. That's one of my missions. I want a healing center on the beach in Nigeria. If Nigeria can become stable, my country, please. In Ghana as well. And just different things like that. And then my ultimate goal is to world school my kids. So I want to travel around the world to historic places and just let my kids learn about specifically African history. So I want them to learn about Mansa Musa and, all the different, great African, ancestors that had an impact on us, but that's another one. And then a real estate investor. My last thing is I want income. I want cash flow that I don't have to sit there and clock in for every day. So I will own multiple apartment complexes, but right now I'm starting to fix and flips. So I'm working on my first fix and flip right now. So I'm looking for a house to do right now. So this is going to be my first deal. So yeah, it's a lot going on, and I'm happy and I'm excited about life and just letting it just kind of flow,
Awesome. I love it. I love just, hearing about your journey from, just being, traditional, going to work, doing the traditional thing that we're all used to, but then really slowing down, trying to find yourself and what you want to do and what's in you to do, and then what you enjoy doing that makes you happy. Because while we're here on this earth, we definitely want to, be happy. You know what I'm saying? We aren't going to be here for a time limit. We want to enjoy family and kids and husbands and, enjoy ourselves. So, a lot of people, everybody definitely has a story. And so I'm excited about where you are. You're happy, you have a glow, and so that probably definitely makes the household even better. And then more.
Oh yeah, man. When the mom is at peace and balance, the atmosphere of the house changes. I've even, started feng shuiing the house and rearranging things and getting rid of things. And it's just the whole energy of the house changes when the mom is okay. So yeah, I mean, my marriage is much better. Yeah, it is. So.
Awesome. And how did you, I think you wanted to do like websites. How did you get interested in the detail of that? Wanted to know the back end, how to build websites.
How to build websites, because my goal is always be able to have skills that I can use anywhere I go. Because again, my goal is to world school my kids, and then I want a school that's focused on coding. So I want to understand coding very well. I'm gonna open up a school that wants to crank out, the world's experts on blockchain. I need to understand it very well, and that's just kind of. Like I can't just go hire an expert and be like, okay, come in here and run my school. That's not me. So I want to learn it, get the education experts, to help couple that with the technical expertise and then go from there. But I have to, just as an engineer, I have to have the technical expertise down, because the other stuff you can learn as you go,
That's right. Awesome. So you are on Facebook and Instagram. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, maybe they're going through some things, or maybe they desire to do some things that you want to do, and they can connect with you on Facebook and Instagram. Journey with Damali.
Absolutely, yeah. Journey with Damali is a blog that's just journeying my life, going from where I am. So my journey to $1 million. That's one. And then my journey, my mental health journey, just being able to balance myself in the midst of 4 kids, becoming an entrepreneur, traveling the world and things like that. So, and then also relocating our family to Ghana as well, will be relocating in 2022. So I'll be kind of talking and chronicling that journey as well. So just, and as I go through different things and I'll be sharing things I've learned and tips I've learned, and then the resources that have helped me, like ATS, or like, self-invested with the Remix Radio, and, different things like that. So yeah, I'll share everything that's helped me.
Awesome. So what places have you been to already that you've traveled to that you like?
I've been to Malaysia, which is absolutely beautiful. That's where I was actually married. My husband and I eloped in Malaysia with the blessing of my parents. He did ask my parents for permission, and they said yes. So, I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Mexico, of course. I've been to Japan. That's it. I mean, internationally.
Okay.
Awesome. Going to Ghana this summer.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So, yeah. And I plan to travel the continent of Africa a lot. So first, Egypt is next.
Okay. Awesome. I love it. All right. So let's see what else. So that's going to be going on to sometime this year, right?
But yes. I'm going in August. I'm going with my family. We're traveling in August. Yes. Definitely.
Awesome. Well, those are big plans. Definitely excited about there. So anything else you want to share?
No, I just want to encourage anyone who is in a place where you're kind of frustrated, you don't know what you want, to just take time to understand you. I think the biggest thing that I ever did, or would ever had the fortunate abilities to do, was to just take time to focus. You may not have a whole, day to focus on you, but if you take 10 or 15 minutes just to be with yourself, to just meditate and just be with your own thoughts and your own emotions and understand you, it's absolutely life-changing. It has been for me. I think that was the start of the journey, is when I really needed to heal myself and started going within.
I love it. So take time to love yourself. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming on. Anything else you want to share before we
leave? No, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Shout out to ATS.
Yes,
shout out to the Remix Radio.
Wonderful. Thank you for the resources and the connection. Thank you for coming on and sharing your story, because I know that definitely encourage others to basically find out who you are, and things that you love to do, and explore those things. We only live in this world once. So while we're here, go ahead.
I would be remiss if I didn't say ATS stands for Antonio T. Smith Jr. And I will tell you, you absolutely cannot plant better, and you can dominate if you hook up with Antonio T. Smith Jr. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I had to say that clearly. Make sure y'all understand what ATS is and who ATS is.
Exactly right. I actually connected with you from ATS, so that's why you're here, just making connections. Awesome. So thank you so much for coming on. And this is Damali, you guys. Make sure you stay connected with her. Thank you again for being my guest. And this is Dolores Williams with Shalom. Go ahead.
My mind, I didn't write it down because I was working on a real estate deal today. So I rushed. So I forgot to mention, you can also find on ATS TV on Unpopular Opinion. I don't know how to mention that. Check me out on ATS TV, Unpopular Opinion. It's a lot of laughs. It's a lot of fun. We discuss, current events, our different opinions about what's going on. We laugh, we joke, we fight, and we have a good time. So just check us out. And then we also try to focus on.
Oh, sorry. That website is. Go ahead.
That website is Antonio T. Smith Jr. AntonioTSmithJr.com is ATS TV. Yep.
Very good.
Or ATSTV.tv, I believe, also.
Right.
ATSTV.tv. We did get a new link, atstv.tv. Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. So you guys check them out. Awesome. Okay. I was looking at Ashley. Her friend is here. Miss Ashley is great in the house. Okay.
There you go. atstv.tv.
Thank you, ladies. Awesome. So thank you so much for coming on today. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. So I hope this encourages everyone that's listening in, knowing that life will take you through trials and tribulations. But once you settle down and find out who you are, it will make life a greater place and explore life. I love that she is traveling all over the place. That's exciting to me. And so that is great. That is great. All right. So this is Damali and this is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. So thank you, Damali, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We're going to turn it over now to our sponsors. You guys have a phenomenal day. Hold tight, Damali.
Do you need a radiant style? Come and see Delphine at Radiance African Hair Braiding Shop at 410 Four Seasons Boulevard at Four Seasons Mall on the second floor in Greensboro, North Carolina. We design creative styles of braiding, crochet, sew-ins, wedding styles, and so much more. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. We also have a salon booth for rent. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Contact Delphine today, 336-210-3102.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.